Hello everyone, welcome back to the Friday Gear Show. Today we're going to talk about the Edelrid Pinch. So I've been using the Pinch for like 2 to 3 months, and if I had to summarize the experience of the Pinch in one word, I'd say it's smooth. It's smooth to belay with, it's smooth to lower, it's just a smooth piece of kit. And I gotta say, this is not a sponsored video. Edelrid did send us the Pinch to try out. I grabbed it right away and I've been using it while sport climbing on multi-pitches, and you can actually use it also with static, thicker ropes. Let's dive into the features of the Edelrid Pinch. The Pinch is the first device on the market that can be attached directly to the belay loop. The rope runs through in a linear way, and the frontal steel braking grooves reduces rope tangles when lowering and abseiling. Steel inserts in this device increase its lifespan, and it has an integrated RFID chip. The Pinch has an ergonomic lever with a rubber-coated grip. The anti-panic function is an excellent safety feature. Similar to the one of the Grigri Plus, it snaps into place and automatically locks the device if the brake lever is pulled too far back, preventing uncontrolled and dangerous descents. When used on a multi-pitch, the Pinch is the only device on the market that can be attached to the belay station in 4 different directions, in 90 degrees increments. It's suitable for static ropes from 10 mm to 10.5 mm in diameter, and it can be used with dynamic ropes that range from 8.5 to 10.5 mm in diameter, and it weighs 234 grams. So in the instruction manual, it actually shows that you can attach the Pinch in 3 ways to your harness. The first is without a carabiner, just straight onto your belay loop, and honestly, I've been using it like that. The second method is the classic one. You get a locking carabiner, you attach it to the belay loop, into the Pinch, and you belay from there. The third method is a combination between 1 and 2. You attach the Pinch straight onto your belay loop, and then through this hole, you attach a carabiner. Honestly, that just feels clunky and like there's too much stuff on the belay loop. So I would honestly recommend just to attach it straight onto the belay loop. I mean, that's kind of the point of this belay device. And you also gain that 20-30 centimeters extra, that it's closer to your body and that you can feed more rope like that. I come from like 6 years of always using the Grigri while going sport climbing. So trying out the Pinch was quite easy to use. I mean, I didn't need to learn how to belay, and I'm used to belaying with actually my thumb on the brake handle, and in the instruction manual they say it's fine. So that's how I've been using the Pinch. However, if I do take away the thumb and I just belay while holding the rope, it's actually so much smoother than the Grigri, and it's very similar to belaying with a Neox. However, the Neox has that like mechanical sound, so this Pinch is smooth but without the mechanical sound, which is definitely a plus. Opening up the Pinch is quite simple. You simply pinch the button. I do think it's easier to do with 2 hands. There is some concern online that it might just open up, say if you press on the button. It's not quite that simple. Here and at the gym, we try to like play with the Pinch and kind of mishandle it, and it's still really extremely difficult to just opening it up while belaying, especially if the Pinch is under tension. If you really fiddle with it and force it, sure, it will unlock from that brake position, but it's not gonna like open and unattach from the belay loop. So that's something I read. I wasn't really that concerned. I mean, I know that Edelrid obviously worked a lot on the safety aspect of this belay device, so it's not just gonna flip open accidentally. So I wouldn't be too worried about that. Plus the steel insert at the front, the little grooves do help you with just holding the brake rope down. And in the rare occasion that you leave that brake rope because, you know, you have to fight a bear or something like that, we did try it out in the gym, and in the correct position, it doesn't move. It is an assisted braking device. That means you do always have to hold that rope down with one hand. In case you do leave that rope, your partner is not just gonna plummet to the ground. But I'm sure the Hard is Easy is gonna make some really in-depth scientific video about it soon. Moving on to lowering. Edelrid actually says this Belay device is for right-handed people equally as for left-handed. Now, I'm a righty. If you're a lefty, comment in the comments down below and tell me what you think about it. But I found lowering with the pinch extremely easy. It's different than the gree-gree, it really is. Like, I usually belay heavier people, so lowering them can be quite challenging, especially if there's not that much friction in the system. There's also an anti-panic function, which is quite different than on a gree-gree plus. You have more of a leeway before it hits that spot where it will click into the anti-panic function, which personally, I never get to that point because again, I'm usually belaying heavier people, so I have to be a bit more careful when lowering. But for somebody that is lowering a lighter person, and I've asked this to my climbing partners, they noticed it's less responsive than a gree-gree plus, but at the same time, obviously it will snap into place if you open the lever too far. If you don't like that anti-panic function, in the back of the instruction manual, the pinch actually comes with this little screw that you can screw into the lever here at the back, and that will prevent the anti-panic function to work. Again, I guess I do fall into that expert belayers that would probably find the anti-panic function annoying, but honestly, in comparison with a gree-gree plus, it's not annoying. It works really well. It's again so much smoother to lower with a pinch than a gree-gree or the gree-gree plus. The pinch is also made to take up on a multi-pitch, and you can set it up in an anchor and use it as a top belay. It clips to the belay station in 4 directions, allowing 90 degrees rotations and better rope management. Or you can even clip it to your harness. Personally, I just prefer to take the pinch and put it in the anchor and belay from there. Just like you attach it in one motion to the belay loop, you can attach it in one motion to a carabiner on the anchor. One of the big advantages of using the pinch on a multi-pitch is that while it's set up as a top belay, you can actually give easily slack to your partner. You just need to open up the lever a little bit and you can feed slack smoothly. So honestly, I don't want this video to be like a big comparison video, like is the pinch better than the gree-gree? But is it? Like for me, it's definitely smoother while paying out slack. Lowering, again, feels smoother, not jittery. I really do feel it with a heavier person, and belaying with the pinch, I've noticed is just easier and more comfortable. I really like the fact that you don't need the extra carabiner anymore. You can just, you know, leave it in your bag at home. You suddenly have another extra carabiner. I was thinking that this belay device would actually be great for beginners because, again, if you are just learning how to belay and you just want to pay out slack while holding the rope, this is a great beginner-friendly device. Yeah, is it better than gree-gree? I mean, I think I'm gonna try to steal this from the office and hopefully nobody will notice. I'm gonna stick to the pinch for now, for sure. We have the Neox from Petsoul to try out, and definitely a comparison video will come out between the two. However, for now, this is coming with me. I'm going climbing this afternoon and tomorrow on a multi-pitch. I'll definitely take it with me. I'm sold. I'm sold on the whole idea of the pinch. Yeah, it's just a great belay device. Maybe a bit heavier, but again, the durability aspects does come into play. So, great little nifty product from Edelrid. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any comments, questions about this, let us know in the comments below. There will be more videos coming on it and also on the new Edelrid 2. So for all of that, you can find these products on the Epic TV shop. Click in the links down below and I'll see you on the next one.